How we present the message for non-human animal rights matters. Let's take a moment and look at framing. Today's video will address intelligence. More specifically, how we use intelligence as an argument for why we should not harm others. It's not uncommon in the animal rights movement for advocates to reference how intelligent an animal is as a reason why we shouldn't harm them. For instance, you've probably heard that pigs are as smart as 4-year-olds, or pigs are even smarter than dogs. And the intelligence of pigs is often framed as a reason that we shouldn't eat them. Similar arguments may be made for why we should respect elephants, dolphins, or monkeys, as they are often viewed as having higher intelligence. There are two consequences of this framing that we will discuss today. Number one, when we are talking about intelligence in this context, we are talking about it in a very anthropocentric way. Tests meant to measure intelligence in non-human animals are necessarily biased towards humans because we are the ones creating the tests. There's a quote you've maybe heard before: "If you judge a fish by their ability to climb a tree, they will live their whole life believing that they're stupid." Animals do not evolve towards being more human or intelligent. They evolve towards greater adaptability to their own environments, so testing them by our own standards isn't fair. When we do discuss intelligence in this anthropocentric way, where humans are assumed to be the smartest and all other animals follow, we are reinforcing a speciesist conception of cognition. The second consequence is that this messaging trains us to value the lives of others based on how intelligent we perceive them to be. The message is that we shouldn't harm pigs, dolphins, or elephants because they are intelligent, like humans. But should intelligence be the measure of one's moral worth? We certainly hope that it's not. How we score on an IQ test is not relevant to whether we should be harmed, so why do we bring it up when talking about moral consideration for non-human animals? If intelligence is how our moral worth is measured, some humans will be excluded from the moral community as well. What happens when humans give moral consideration based on intelligence is that many non-human animals who are perceived not to be intelligent are excluded from the moral community. Chickens, fishes, bugs, and other animals seen as unintelligent are denigrated by messaging that equates intelligence to moral value. When we convince others to respect pigs based on their intelligence, we are not liberating non-human animals, but simply shifting the burden of suffering to other species deemed as unintelligent. Our messaging needs to be clear that sentience, the capacity to experience the world and have interests, is what gives an individual moral worth, not how intelligent one is. We must ground animal rights in sentience if we want to create a world where all species are free and included in the moral community. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to learn more about anti-speciesist framing.